And in the United States, Democrats have criticized President Donald Trump's decision to use emergency powers to build a wall on the U.S. border with Mexico. Earlier, Trump declared a national emergency to free up funds for the wall. This Sherwin Bryce-Pease brings us closer to the story.
So, in the absence of a deal on the levels of border wall funding the president sought from Congress, he's now attempting to go around the lever of government that is responsible for the appropriation of funding for government projects. Signing the bipartisan legislation that also funds the government and averts a second damaging shutdown was a political defeat this president was not ready to accept.
So, I'm going to be signing a national emergency. We're talking about an invasion of our country with drugs, with human traffickers, with all types of criminals and gangs.
The federal government was partially shut down for a record-breaking 35 days due to a political stalemate over wall funding, but reopened on January 25th. By providing a 3-week window for a bipartisan committee of legislators to reach consensus on border security as part of a broader government funding bill. A joint statement from Democratic Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer called the president's actions a gross abuse of power and a demonstration of President Trump's naked contempt for the rule of law. They rejected the notion that there was an emergency at the border, promising that Congress would defend its constitutional authority.
Thank you.
Both houses of Congress could undercut the president's emergency declaration with a joint bill that receives over 2/3 support, a threshold required to override a presidential veto. So, after the government shutdown, the next political frontier for this divided government appears now to be the fight over whether the president has the legal authority to redirect funds already appropriated by Congress for specific projects. Democrats and many Republican lawmakers say he does not, and this is now a matter likely to be decided by the courts, specifically the nation's highest, which currently comprises a 5-4 conservative majority. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.